Miguel Cabrera, man. Miguel Cabrera. It's his last homestand. This is the last time we're going to see him on a baseball diamond. This is, without a doubt, in my opinion, and you can tell me if if there's other people out there, this is the best hitter of our generation, and he's going to retire.
Well, what do you consider our generation? Like
You and I being alive, watching baseball, understanding what's going on, that's the best hitter.
No.
Who is it?
Of our lifetime, you got to
You're
understand.
going to say Albert Pujols?
No, you got to understand. We've seen some great hitters over our time. Like we're 35 years old.
Okay, how about in a Tigers uniform?
In a Tigers uniform, yes.
You can agree.
We've seen Tony Gwynn. We've seen Ichiro. Like those
guys
are stud hitters.
We saw those guys. I mean, Ichiro, I can give you. Tony Gwynn was near the end of his career when we really kind of understood the game. But and Wade Boggs was there too, another 3,000 hitter. Yep. But in Detroit, this is the best hitter we've ever seen. He's an all-time great.
He's the best player to ever put on a Tigers uniform.
I mean, a lot of people will say Al Kaline. I've never seen Al Kaline play.
People can slander that thought all they want. Right. I don't care. I will argue to the death of me.
Oh yeah.
Like this dude's an absolute stud. Like there's no way around it. Like,
and it's not even close, really, if you think about it. You know what I mean? Because listen,
he was special from the moment he walked onto a ball.
He really
diamond.
was.
In his major league debut, dude, he hit a 2-run walk-off home run as a 20-year-old kid.
Well, that's what I was going to get to, Josh. Listen, that's where I remember Miguel Cabrera as a skinny kid, right? He ain't skinny now. He
barely 220 back then.
He's a foodie now. Okay, we can say that.
Yeah.
It's all good because so am I. But I'm not in the major leagues. But Miguel Cabrera, he was this skinny, slender kid beating up on the Yankees, and you're like, he's taking Roger Clemens deep, and you're like, who is this dude, right?
Oh, yeah.
That was with him and Josh Beckett winning a World Series. And
Dontrelle Willis,
who was awful with the Tigers in that deal. And if you look back at that deal, okay, it was Miggy and Dontrelle, and I'm talking about the main guys in the deal, Andrew Miller and Cameron Maybin. Okay, and I think those were the main guys. I think there was a catcher that Detroit gave up to in that deal. He never ended up being anything. Cameron Maybin was a respectable major league hitter, right? He played for 10-plus years. Andrew Miller was really dominant as a reliever.
He was good for 4, 5, 6 years.
Yeah, but he was a starter back then, and he came from North Carolina, which I know you know, and he was supposed to be like a can't-miss guy. And now we know prospects, there are no can't-miss guys, right? There's a few of them. Torkelson's starting to turn into one. But, it's hard to hit. It's not like the NBA draft. It is hard to hit on these guys. But if it's a 1-1 guy, you got to make it work. And I don't think Miggy was a 1-1 guy. But I'll say this. That deal is going to go down as one of the biggest just jobs that they put on a team. I mean, that was
That is, in my opinion, the biggest lopsided trade in MLB history.
Yeah, it may not be close.
Just based on the way Cabrera's career turned out. When the deal happened, I mean, I'm sure it was probably a lot closer than people would have imagined. But after seeing how Miggy's career has played out, I mean, there's few people in the history of baseball that I would trade for Miguel Cabrera.
Exactly. And listen, the contract he got. We know because it's still going on. It was definitely, we knew by the time he was done that, it wasn't going to make sense, right? It wasn't going to make sense, but you can't trade a guy like that, and I respect Detroit keeping him there. Thanks for listening to Talkin' Detroit Sports with Dave Cesefske and Josh Clark. Before you go, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button for all coverage Detroit sports.